Alright, doing Canada Kasih here and welcome back for some more Saint. Kita lanjutin lagi. Eventnya baru 4 ini. Kita masih ada di ruins dan sebenarnya nggak tahu juga nih harus pergi kemana, cuman ya itu saya ngomong ke dia nggak. Maybe we had some explosive. Fortunately, we're all out. Nah, kalau si ruinsnya memang misalnya ya cuma sampai sini terus nggak ada jalan lagi, mungkin kita bisa kita mungkin harus balik lagi. Terus kan ada plan yang warna biru itu, nah kita ke sana. Itu, nah ini kelihatan mungkin kontrolnya udah rada lancar, larinya udah rada lancar karena memang udah ganti compatibility jadi ice. Nah itu jangan sampai kayak gitu ya. Itu saya tekan kiri atas tapi nggak tekan ini, nggak tekan nggak tekan Z. Jadinya dia nggak loncat tapi naik platform gitu, naik Y. Kalau bahasa ininya naik koordinat itu harusnya nggak kayak gitu. Nah, jadi kita sebagai ke ruins terus jalan ke yang bawah itu. Jangan turun ke atas, nah kayak gini aja lebih cepat. Turun, nah naik lagi, loncat yang ini. Nggak bisa ngedes sih kalau di sini. Turun, oke. Nah, pas saya yang ini ngelihat ini rada beda juga, saya udah rada langsung wah kayaknya emang ke sini nih ketika tahu tuh. Oke, ini mana ya pintunya, saya rada lupa ini. Kalau nggak salah mah dari sini tuh ke yang bawah sini ada nggak ya? Enggak, kalau nggak salah mah nggak ada kali ya. Biar cepat saya pause aja dulu station. Oke, dapat snow flower seeds. Nah itu jauh-jauh cuma buat ngambil itu doang. Dan kita udah ke ruangan ini kan sebelumnya gitu, cuman dia nggak mau karena eventnya nggak trigger dulu gitu. Jadi kita bolak-balik jauh banget ini. Backtrackingnya mah harusnya sih bisa langsung diambil, kan buat apa gitu. Nah emang kalau sebenarnya begini lebih logis sih. Kita cuma iya di situ kan ada plant yang katanya eksplosif gitu, kayak kata si Sainth-nya itu. Dan jadinya karena dia keingetan dia balik lagi terus ngambil gitu. Kalau main ambil juga ini buat apa gitu kan, nggak kepake. Tapi justru meskipun lebih hemat waktu kalau bisa diambil dari sebelumnya, cuman tuh malah membuat tidak gamenya jadi nggak logis gitu. Nah anyway, kita udah dapat, terus balik lagi. Oke, terus ke maju dong. Dan ternyata ketika di sini dashnya tetap begini-begini aja, dia nggak langsung gitu. Tadi kan pas dari detik awal tuh dash terus saja, ini enggak, di dashnya lepas lagi, entah kecuali memang keyboard sayanya yang enggak ini ya, keyboard sayanya yang tidak responsif, misalnya tekan shiftnya enggak terus-terusan keluar gitu. Tapi sejauh saya nah ini menyebabkan hal ini gitu. Dia gagal loncat karena ketika di ujung tidak ke register sedang lari tapi sedang jalan tuh, kayak ini itu enggak itu. Tuh, ini jalan lagi. Enggak kan harusnya lah. Nah, harusnya kan gitu. Dia nggak bisa pakai Z ya, harus pakai shift. Nah, ini juga sama ini. Jadi trigger buat ganti ruangan itu nggak ada di ujung. Tapi kayak pas sebelum ke ruangan yang tadi, sebelum ke tempat yang kayak malam itu yang kita ngambil itu harus mundur 2-3 kotak sebelumnya baru ke trigger pindah mapnya, nggak di ujung gitu kan. Biasanya kan nempel sendiri pun langsung masuk aja gitu. Ini enggak juga. Tuh, harusnya kan otomatis kayak gitu. Oke, ini rada lama, kita pause lagi bentar ya station. Dimana harus saya naruh ini? We had some explosive. Fortunately, we're all out. Oh, you're saying these are explosive? Let's see. They might just work. Let the boss know. Okay. Jedar. Yep. Alright, boss. Go check it out. What? What is it? Ya ada suara sih. Something sad. Feels like something really bad will happen if we go down there. Oh, dia ngerasa apa? Bau-bau kutukan gitu biasanya begitu mah. Tipe bau-bau kutuk. Nggak ada tempat save ya. Saya pengen nge-save dulu sebenarnya. Oh, ada jalan ke bawah. Oh, ini ada tangga-tangga. Oh, saya nggak sadar di sini ada tangga ya. Hah, jadi ketutup itu. Oke lah, nggak apa-apa. Yang jelas di sini ada. Nah, nggak ada save-nya. Oke lah. Ya, ini anyway nggak apa-apa. Dan saya nggak sadar beneran nama ini. Nah, perasaan sebelumnya nggak ada nih. Atau emang ini coba. Hah, apa ini? Karena seperti nggak ada apa-apa. Tuh tembusnya ke sini. Di sana si papa mah. Di Al-Muhajirin. Turunlah. Gue saya Missy, we're going to go down there. Careful. Gak ada. Jangan, kamu siapa, nanti hartanya diambil gitu. Saya nggak mau gitu. Dia malah takut. Oke, memori kayaknya. Oh, kirain saya harus loncat, ternyata tidak. Tinggal tekan Z aja dia maju. Save dulu event selanjutnya. December 16th, 2008, 8:55 a.m. As Matthias had explained to me, in order to survive the fusion process with Wraith, one need to become blessed so that their soul becomes weight and difficult to live. Similarly, to survive the fusion process with the Saint, I need to become cursed so that my soul became lighter. Oh, I don't really understand how this works, but I suppose they know what they are doing. To become cursed, you will need the assistance of one trained in the dark arts. Unfortunately, there are very few left in the world who can still use these abilities. Even among the Order, the Dark Arts users number few. The Dark Arts users number few. Salah saya komanya. And most are prepared to cast away their lives should their capture become inevitable. Nonetheless, we have already made the necessary preparation for your decision. Just follow our directives and all will be fine. We are now on our way to meet with Baroness Etcher, one of the last few who can still use the dark arts. Baroness was originally a member of the Order, but was captured by the agency. In exchange for his freedom, he revealed many of the Order's inner secrets. Since then, he's renounced the Order and is hiding away in the mountains. The exact location wasn't disclosed to me, but considering the lack of snow, I could at least summarize that we were no longer in England. At the very least, it was somewhere remote. I haven't seen another car for miles, and only spare settlements here and there. Suddenly, the car stopped. Come on, this is your stop. What? But this isn't. Quickly, or else it will look suspicious. One of the agents and I left the car. From the shadows, two others appeared and took our places. The car drove off into the fog, carrying the new passenger. Oh, ganti mobil. We'll be trekking the rest of the way on foot. Follow me. We took a secret passageway within the tunnel. As we were walking away, I heard the sounds of another car passing through the tunnel in the same directions as we had originally been headed. Sounds of another car passing through the tunnel in the same direction as we had originally. Oh, okay. There was one thing I had neglected to ask Matthias back at the agency. Why did the Order create a true Wraith if they couldn't control it? Or was it just that they didn't know how powerful it would be? No, they knew, right? They knew exactly what they were getting. What? You just asked why, right? Oh, I must have spoken without realizing it. What do you mean they knew? Hold on. It's still a bit risky to talk here. I'll explain when we're in a safer place, okay? We walk in silence for a long time. And then, the agent spoke again. Miss Collins, we can relax our guard here. The Order has not noticed our separation from the main group. They are still following the others. What I meant earlier is that the Order is getting desperate. Being an outsider, you wouldn't know about the state of affairs between our organization, but it is only a matter of time before the Order is crushed. The haste and haphazard preparation in creating the true weight is a sign of that. I believe that originally they had wanted to devise a means by which the true weight could be manipulated to do their bidding. But in the face of building pressure from our side, they had no choice but to release it early, in order to divert our attentions and buy time. See, Miss Collins, forgive me, but I have heard that the former identity of the true Wraith was someone close to you. Although I imagine of the agency, the higher-ups do not always disclose to us all the information that one might expect. I would anticipate that they've told you, an outsider, even less than you are entitled to. What do you mean? No, forget it. I may have said too much. What? No, wait. What do you mean by that? But he refused to say anymore. Collins, up ahead is Barnes' cottage. I'm afraid that is where we must part ways. Barnes has become shrewd and decrepit with age. He despised my kind and refused to speak to us unless absolutely necessary. If I were to go with you, he will most definitely shun us. All the same, I doubt he will be willing to help us on his own accord. I'm afraid it is up to you to gain his favor. Don't be alarmed by Barnes' appearance. He's been through a lot, and as a result, his body has deteriorated considerably. Likewise, his mentality was taken on a foul demeanor. But regardless of the kind person he is still one of the last surviving practitioners of the dark arts. It is unlikely that we'll be able to find another practitioner if we fail here. Okay. I will be on standby in this area, including me. There are 5 agents here. We'll ensure that the Order does not reach us here. But in worst case scenario, one of us will shoot a signal flare into the sky. If that happens, there's a secret stairwell below his house. It leads out a number of miles away from here. A rescue vessel will be waiting at the location. Good luck. We're counting on you. As I approached that cabin, I could see a thin pair of eyes watching me from a window within. They narrowed into slits, then disappeared. It's now or never. I steel myself and knock on the wooden door. Oke. Terus apa yang harus saya lakukan di sini? Saya tidak bisa naik lagi kalau cuma begini doang. Mungkin saya cuma bilang ke atas saja, ada bolong gitu. Udah aja gitu. Tadi ini jalan sini sebenarnya mah. Nggak ada jalan sini mah. Nggak ada juga. Nggak bisa turun, nggak bisa nyebrang. Jadi ya udah, kayaknya kita balik lagi saja ke atas kalau gitu mah. Turun. Masuk. What place is this? Beda lagi. Oke. Normalnya ke sini sih, ya pasti nggak akan jauh-jauh amat. Dan kok saya kayak lupa jalan ya ini. Sini kayaknya mah. Wait. Kenapa jadi gelap semua setelah kita ini? Nggak, saya baru sadar kayaknya ini memang tempat yang awal kan, cuma tiba-tiba menjadi gelap gitu. Gelap gini tuh tanda ada wraith. Terus saya harus kemana kalau ini tadi pegangnya ketutup. Ya, saya udah nggak ingat tempat ini nih, serius. Kayaknya emang tempatnya oke. Kayak tempatnya kayak ini apa, kayak berubah sendiri gitu. Saya jadi bingung sekarang harus kemana. Tapi yang jelas, oke lah, ini udah kebuka. Ntar. Saya ingat bahwa sini ada apaan, coba lihat dulu ya. Oh iya yang ini. Tadi kalau nggak ada apa-apa, save aja belum ini. Hmm. Ntar. Ya maaf tadi di pause dulu, ada kecoa soalnya. Kenapa? Oke, ini nggak tahu harus kemana lagi beneran. Saya kelupaan, kayaknya ini tuh bisa shift itu kayaknya pindah. Oh iya benar. Shift kayaknya ini kita bisa pindah gitu. Coba ya, klik gitu. Tahu kan bener pindah. Nah, saya nggak tahu di sini bener kesini atau nggak, tapi lumayan. Ini namanya AC Tower saya tempatnya. Sedangkan AC lumayan tadi yang di ini apa namanya di atas kan udah diambil. Gak ada. Nggak ke trigger kan? Kita coba lihat, penasaran aja udah bisa naik apa belum. So, ini lagunya kali ini bisa naik. Kayaknya memang triggernya begitu kali ya. Sekarang baru boleh naik. Itu rada aneh sih, ini pencet-pencet gitu nggak bisa naik kan aneh. Oh ini sekarang bisa naik gitu. Naik lagi. Gimana caranya? Oh, nggak bisa ngebalik soalnya. Hey, some time ago, I was traveling west of here. The strangest thing happened. There was no one in the area, and yet I could feel that something was there. So I went to investigate. I found this creepy pool of putrid liquid. Yeah. The strange thing is, I was certain something was on the other side of that pool. Not the far end, but actually inside, below the surface. I was curious to find out what was on the other side, but I did not too deep in it. I wonder if that pool is still there. Even if it is, I could never bring myself to look inside of it. Ya, tinggal jalan sendiri aja. Kayaknya nggak susah. Lagi pula kan situ sudah jadi setan. Tinggal ini aja. Masa setan masih takut sama setan? Yang tadi kan itu setan itu. Udah asap kayak gitu. Tapi dia masa masih takut? Oh, ada cendela segala itu, ada lampu gantung di tempat kayak gini. Oke, mana lu? Sini dulu deh. Karena jalannya kayaknya bakal ke atas terus gitu. Jadi ini juga ada jalan ke bawah nih. Coba keluar dulu deh. Kali ada, kalau memang ada jalan ya udah. Ya mau loncat nggak? Loncat harusnya mah. Turun enggak? Ada Sainth lagi ya. Di sana. Coba mungkin turun dari sini. Nggak tahu. Naik. Turun di sini. Turun nggak mau juga. Adanya naik di sini. Nah, ini ada kayak maze jalan ini. Nah, kayaknya sih nyambung sekarang. Beda tuh bukan yang tadi. I was once a priest at the shrine far north from here. But when the disaster came, I might as well have been just an ordinary civilian for all I could do. Because I was carrying something of significant importance, I used that as an excuse to run away. In order to keep safe, you see, I sought a refugee at an asylum, but it was really a pagan temple of the devil. I had no choice but to follow their religion in order to survive, for I could not escape. And yet, somehow I was still able to die as a saint. How is that even possible? The misdeeds I've committed in my life were more than enough to condemn me to death as a wraith. The significant object, if you want, you can search my grave. You should be able to find it. What? Grave digging? No, you don't have to worry about that. I specifically stated I want to be cremated. Oh, jadi kalau dia dikremasi mah tidak ada kuburannya, hanya dalam bentuk kendi mungkin, sisa abunya doang. Mungkin kita bisa nyari itu. Tapi kurang lebih petunjuknya ada dari Sainthnya sendiri sih. Bisa jalan bisa. Lihat-lihat dulu. Ada apa di sini? Gimana? Ada pintu. Apa ini? It was a secret chamber, locked away from the outside. Could I have entered, but it was locked as a sacred place, and I did not enter, and dare not. Because to enter a sacred place with an uninvited was to invite undesirable into your sacred place, and I did not desire that. Karena katanya rada muter, tapi biarinlah. Ini ruangannya kayak simetris sih, coba dari sini ya. Mungkin di titik tertinggi ada memori lagi. Udah itu sebanyak lagi turun. Terus jalan lagi entah kemana, ini beda nih. Oke, hampir sama. It was an insidious place that I have arrived at. Mass under the veil of God, it offered sanctuary to those who seek it. Below the surface, it paid homage to the devils that raised in its unholy structure from the dust, a false religion to which the people's eyes were glazed and could not see the blood for the oak. Yep, definitely symmetrical. Kalau gini mah, or at least bagian ini gitu. Ada lagi yang seperti tadi. Jalan masuk lagi dan mengecil ya, ngecil. Kayaknya kita baca semua. And then I fell from the terrible megaliths, and the earth opened up to swallow me. But it was not as I perceived, for it was not a mass of earth that pressed up against me, but a mass of purified bodies. Oh, bukan purified, putrified bodies. And I would scream. Jadi bukan tanah yang nutupin saya, tapi mayat gitu ya. But that would have risk of inhaling the purified flesh. Siapa yang tidak teriak kalau dia dijatuhin mayat? Ini nggak mungkin satu mayat, kayak banyak gitu. Kalau di tanah gitu, ternyata bukan mayat. Oke, sudah habis, jadi harus naik lagi di sini. Jadi ada stone lagi, gitu, stone tablet yang harus kita baca. Jadi minimal ada satu memori lagi di sini. Oke, masih naik, turun lagi dan benar ada memori. Yep. Hai memori. Pencet. Kalian harus tekan Z yang ini enggak. December 22, 2008, 2:25 p.m. Stupid girl. For the third time today, Baroness tossed the old meal I've met him onto the floor. I'm sorry, Mr. Etcher. Completely useless. Forget it. I'll make it myself. Just waste more of my food. You've got to be kidding me. It's been almost a week since I knocked on that wooden door. After somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes, an old man finally answered. There was Baroness Etcher. To describe Baroness in a nutshell, I'd say he was nasty, disagreeable, short of temper, vile, disgusting, picky, careless, despisable, insensitive, harsh, stubborn, sexist, and absolutely unlikable. And that's just putting it lightly. Oh, and he was really shorter than I was. He's also living proof that short people aren't always lolly. When I told him what I was here for, he pretty much slammed the door in my face. I didn't want to risk upsetting him by knocking again, but it wasn't like I could just, and gone home. It wasn't until the sun had set they'd come out again and noticed me sitting there, still waiting. To which he proceeded to ignore me and head to the forest. But half an hour later, he returned, and it was only did he finally decide to acknowledge my presence. Very simple, go home. Please, Miss Etcher, I need to become cursed. You need more than a cursing. You need to get the hell off my property. Please, Mr. Etcher. Who the hell sent you? No, forget it. Who else but them would send a kid like you all the way up to this godforsaken place? Look, I don't care what your reasons are. I don't use dark arts anymore. I've sworn enough. You're wasting your time. I can't go back. Only you know how to curse me, and I can become a true saint without my help. Your help. For a moment, I eared inquisitively at me. And why the hell do you want to do that? That's why kids are so stupid. All of them think that they will definitely be the one who will save the world. Just bond yourself with that light bulb goes and there you go, instant magical power. Forget it, kid. The world's beyond saving. Go home. Wait, that's not what I'm doing this. I don't care about saving the world. My best friend, he was turned into the true Wraith by the Order. She's done so terrible things. So you think you can stop her if you become the true Saint? Do you even know what it means when a Saint and a Wraith class? I've never seen such a stupid and ignorant kid my entire life. Fine. Starting today you're going to leave here. Don't start celebrating though, I still haven't decided to help you. See for myself whether you've got any sense in that hollow skull of yours. So from then on, I became his caretaker, which was really just a nicer sounding substitute for the word slave. Waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning, I had to cook breakfast for him. But I only ate oatmeal in the morning, and only a certain kind of oatmeal that apparently only he knows how to make, as he's never satisfied with any that I've cooked for him. Did I mention that I had cleaned up the mess I left after he tossed it all onto the floor? After that, I had to sweep and clean the entire house, which wouldn't have been so bad if the house had any proper maintenance in the past decade or so, as it was the dirt and grime that pretty much become part of the window of itself, and scrubbing the clean was futile as getting any sort of approving comment from Barnes itself, which by the way didn't even happen in case you was wondering that. After lunch, which I also cook and clean up when he tossed in the floor, I have to gather and chop firewood. Maybe being a former dark arts practitioner gave you some special insight as to how to chop wood with a fairly notched and denty rusty axe. I definitely had no clue how he was managing to get firewood for himself with such a dull and useless tool. Dark arts maybe. Then after dinner, did I mention that he tossed everything I make on the floor? I have to prepare a bath for him. This is done by lugging leaky buckets of water up from the stream, which was located several yards downhill. Then I'd have to strain the water for any impurities. Sometimes there were frogs and spiders in the water, which of course I have to dispose of myself. Then I have to heat the bath water to the proper temperature. What the proper temperature was, nobody but Madness himself knew, but at least I knew that it wasn't, because it wasn't even the temperature I had it at when Buzz Binary decided to get off his ass and take his bath, which by the way apparently depends on his mood too. Sometimes he doesn't feel like taking a bath and just goes straight to bed. Of course he doesn't tell me when this happened. I soon learned that while Barnes had no qualms with making others wait for him, he himself couldn't tolerate being held up even just a second. If breakfast wasn't waiting for him when he started down, he wouldn't even try the food, he would just toss it out. Same with the bath. If it wasn't ready for him when he got there, he would just spill all the water in the basin to the floor and leave me to clean up afterwards. And if all of that wasn't enough, once I woke up in the middle of the night and found him standing above my bed, creepily staring at me and muttering something. He didn't even seem to care that I had caught him watching me. He just continued to stare and mutter. When he finally went away, I couldn't sleep at all. Of course, the next day he acted like he hadn't done anything at all and proceeded with the usual routine of cursing and food tossing. I really had no idea how much longer I could take. All of this just because the old man thought he was some kind of special VIP for knowing the dark arts. In fact, I'm beginning to doubt he even knows anything about whatever arts. I bet he was just a senile old geezer that takes some kind of sadistic pleasure in walking me to the bone and rating me for anything that feels like. In fact, I was hoping that one of the agents set off a signal flare and just a reason to get away from here. What I wouldn't give to be able to go home to my family, will I ever see them again? Maybe I'll end up slaving away here for the rest of my life. Or maybe until Barnes die. How long will that be? 10, 20 years? Maybe Barnes was a demon sent from hell to torment me. In that case, he'll probably never die. and I will leave out the rest of my days cleaning food off the ground and toiling buckets of dirty river water appears. All because of some false promise that I get what I want at the end of all this. Not even what I want for that matter. What some stupid organization wants from me, and is willing to put me through the hell, forget. As long as I didn't have to dirty themselves doing this menial, thankless chore. Just get any random girl to do it. Tell her it's her calling to a higher destiny, and everything that is meant to serve the greater good. Not to mention, Barnes didn't even say whether he'd do it or not, just what he'd think about it. And meanwhile, I can scrub his house clean and tidy until he thought some more about it. Why I was here, in this strange unknown place, so far away from home and the family and friends. In this strange unknown place, all by lonesome selves, slaving away for some strange and creepy old man. Was this really what I need to do to save Hannah? So frustrating. Mom, Dad, Kana, Drew, anyone. My tears wouldn't stop. But if I didn't hurry up, I wouldn't be able to prepare a bath in time. Parent was already waiting for me. Stupid girl, I used as usual. I don't even want to bother with this anymore. Go dump it out. Yes, Mr. HR. I moved to clear the basin out. Wait. He was staring at me. I look away. Look at me. I say it, look at me. Begrudgingly, I complied. I had already stopped crying, but there was no hiding the redness in my eye. For a moment, I thought I saw a tinge of sympathy reflect in his gaze, but I was mistaken. There's no way a nasty old man like Barnes would ever feel sorry for what he's done. Look at yourself. Been crying like a little baby? Wanna go home to your mommy? Go! Save me having to deal with you wasting all my food and time. Good riddance, I'd say. I felt my cheeks flush with anger and embarrassment. It was unfair. It was absolutely impossible to please, and so despicable that even if it was possible to do please him, nobody ever would. I spent so much of time and energy to meet his selfish whims, and not only does he reject all my efforts, but even taunts me. Look at yourself, so dirty and rag. I bet you don't even know why you're here, doing all of this, just because the agency told you to. You'll throw away all your pride and comforts, even through yourself on an agent. Pathetic. Why? Do you think that the agency is gonna save the world or something? That they're good guys and the others the evil villains? It is what they told you? Heh! Fools, crockery. They're just using you to get what they want, and you're completely playing to their hands. Look at my head. Do you see any ears? Look at my hands. See how they're gnaw and twist? How some of them are missing joints? Do you think I just enjoy chopping off random body parts? That one day I decided I didn't want to hear anymore and loot my ass off. I'll tell you who did this to me. It was the agency. Surprise? That's why you're a stupid girl. I don't know what kind of show they put on you, but the agencies know better than the order. They'll do anything to meet their needs. You know why they sent you all the way out here to beg me for a favor? Because if they torture me anymore, they'll probably kill me. And they can't have that. Not embrace your dark art master. You better not start sympathizing with me though. After all, I've murdered a lot of agents back in my day too. Not only that, but I gave them so many of the older secrets. And there's no doubt I'm marked for assassination. There's plenty of people out there that want me dead. You may think I'm living here because I've shunned society, but in reality I'm a prisoner here. Just like you. What? You don't believe me? Why don't you try it? Go ahead and leave. Or if you're worried, kill me first. I bet they told you I was all they had, and if you failed me, it was over, right? You know what? If I did die, they still wouldn't let you go. They'll keep you in the clutch, and then they find someone else can use dark arts, and then it will be this way all over again. You better think well about who you want to blame for your misfortunes, whether it's going to be me or your precious agency. After all, I'm not the one that's making you stay. With that, Barnes laughed. That's actually bener. As for me, I was lost, frustrated, and lost all over again. Was he telling the truth? I guess he never intended to help me from the beginning, since that would be the same as helping the agency. I should have known. It was pretty clear from the very first day that he had no intentions of cooperating. Then why was I still here? Tomorrow, I'll go back. I can't stay here any longer. There's no reason for me to be here. There never was a reason at all. Sky illuminated with a bright flash of light. For a minute, I wasn't sure what to make of it. Maybe it was just a hallucination. No, it was the signal flare. That's right. The agent said that in the worst case scenario, they would set a flare to warn me. And that means the order will be here any minute. Okay. So that's the story. It was a terrible witch who brought about the disaster, the witch known as Candace. When it happened, the only place that remained untouched was the World Tree. It's perhaps the only place left in this world where life exists. Sisanya kayak mati gitu ya. 36 menit segitu aja. Makasih udah nonton. Kita ketemu lagi di episode selanjutnya. Selamat enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Gonna see you in the next part of this game. Bye for now.